Multiplying by 11. It sounds like a problem that belongs on a worksheet, maybe something you'd pull out a calculator for. But it's not. It's a puzzle with a secret, and the key is surprisingly simple. Let's take a number. How about 52? To multiply it by 11, you don't need to stack numbers or carry anything in the traditional sense. Just take the first digit, 5. Take the last digit, 2. Now add them together. 5 plus 2 is 7. Slide that 7 right in the middle. You get 572. And that's it. That's the answer. Let's try another. 34 times 11. First digit is 3, last is 4. Add them, you get 7. The answer is 374. Or 81 times 11. First is 8, last is 1. Their sum is 9. 891. You see the pattern?
It feels like you're just opening the number up and placing its own essence right back in the middle. But what happens if that essence is a little too big? What about 67 times 11? The first digit is 6, the last is 7. Add them together, and you get 13. You can't just cram a 13 in the middle. Here's the small adjustment. The last digit of the sum, the 3, goes in the middle. The first digit, the 1, gets carried over. It's a friendly little nudge to its neighbor. So the 6 at the beginning becomes a 7. The answer? 737. Let's do one more like that quickly. 89 times 11. 8 plus 9 is 17. So the 9 stays at the end. The 7 from 17 goes in the middle. And the 1 from 17 gets carried over, turning the 8 into a 9. 979. So, how is this possible? Is it some strange mathematical fluke that only works for the number 11? Not at all. It's actually just clever packaging. Think about what multiplying by 11 really means. It means multiplying by 10 and then adding the number one more time. So 52 times 11 is the same as 520 plus 52. If you write that out, you'll see exactly what's happening. The 2 from the 52 lines up in the 1's place, the 5 lines up with the 2 in the 10's place. 5 plus 2 is 7, and the 5 in the 100's place stays put. 5, 7, 2. The shortcut isn't magic. It's just a streamlined way of doing that exact addition in your head, using place value as its stage. And because this isn't a random trick, but a reflection of how numbers work, the pattern doesn't just stop with 2 digits. It expands. Take a 3-digit number, like 123. To multiply it by 11, the logic holds. The first digit, 1, stays at the front. The last digit, 3, stays at the end. For the middle, you just repeat the process. Add the first 2 digits, 1 plus 2 is 3. Add the next 2 digits, 2 plus 3 is 5. Put it all together, 1353. 1,353. The same beautiful, simple logic applies no matter how long the number gets. You're just creating a new number from the sums of its neighbors. In a world full of calculators, a trick like this might seem trivial, but it's not really about saving a few seconds on a calculation. It's about developing a sense for numbers and intuition for the patterns they hold. Practicing this kind of mental math sharpens your focus and builds a quiet confidence that you can solve problems with the tools you have right in your own head. It's a reminder that sometimes the most complex sounding problems have an elegant, simple structure hiding just beneath the surface, waiting for you to find it.